Welcome to Short Film Universe, the show that celebrates the art of short filmmaking. Join us as we take you on a journey through the exciting world of independent film. In each episode, I'll be interviewing some of the most innovative directors, producers, and filmmakers in the business, getting their insight and perspective on the craft of short filmmaking. We'll look at drama, comedy, documentaries, even mockumentaries, and all the genres that make up this exciting industry. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be entertained. This is Ina Morgan inviting you to join us at Short Film Universe.
Hey everyone, my name is Khadija Abdulaziz, and today we're here with Short Film Universe with TV 1061 to bridging the gap between everybody in the film industry. So I have two guests here with me today. One will be here from Atlanta, and one will be here live streaming. So I'm super excited about this episode. We're going to be going a lot into the short film, things that inspired them, things that made them want to do the short film, and overall just things that they enjoyed about it. So let's get into it. Let's get started. First, I would like to introduce our first guest from Atlanta. Her name is Desire.
Yes.
You can introduce yourself.
Oh, hey, okay, my name is Ms. Desire.
Yeah, so Miss
Desire
Desire,
Jackson.
that's what we're going to call her.
Yes.
And then we also have a guest here live streaming. Her name is Rebecca Jane Bowe. You can introduce yourself.
Hi, nice to meet everyone.
So, we're super excited. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I just want to start off with Desire. Where are you from?
Okay, so originally I'm from the Bay Area, so Vallejo, California, Richmond, Vallejo, California. And so I just recently actually relocated to Atlanta.
Nice.
Yeah,
so how long you been here in Atlanta now?
I just,
You just moved?
Yeah, like Thanksgiving weekend.
Wow. No way.
Yeah, Thanksgiving
Well,
weekend. I'm like, it's
congratulations.
time for me to go ahead and
OMG.
go to Atlanta and make it do what it do, because they doing big things in Atlanta, and I felt like it's time.
Exactly.
For me to go make it do what it do.
Have you here. That's exciting. It's so exciting when somebody moves to a new city, state, and just kind of just do the thing, or just you can't even tell. Like, I thought you was been here a little longer than that, but you can't even tell. You know?
No, yeah, it's Black Hollywood. It's like, okay, I'm ready. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
But
I've been visiting, been here backwards and forth, but I just basically transitioned here. Yeah, Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well, yeah, congratulations. Have you been anywhere yet? Like anywhere fun yet? Did anybody take you out yet? Because so many places to go. Like,
actually,
mountain. You can go to it's the mountains, of course.
The mountains.
Yeah,
it's
Stone
cold
Mountain.
outside.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the mountain? Okay, I was like, it's cold outside. No, but I did go to Columbus to a concert last weekend.
You
like 2 days ago.
Okay, you did tell me about that.
Yes,
How
I did.
Was that?
Oh, Genuine did it. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, that's so amazing.
Yeah, Drew Hill. But Lloyd stole the show though.
Okay.
So yeah,
Lloyd. Oh, he was there.
Oh yes, he stole the show. It was fabulous. I was like, oh my god. I was ready to drive to Savannah and go see him again yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I wanted to. They put a good show on.
That's so amazing. And then let's go ahead on to Rebecca. Where are you from?
I am actually from the East Coast, Chicago, outside the suburbs, and my
Okay. And you said from the suburbs and where? Sorry, it broke up a little bit.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois, and then I feel like I grew up in Ridgefield, Connecticut, which is outside of New York City, like an hour away from New York City.
Okay, so up north.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more an East Coast person, my personality, I think.
Yeah, that's what I would assume too. You seem more like, I thought you was actually from LA, like you seem more like you were up there.
Long time.
Gotcha. That's exciting. So how do you feel about the move? Because you said, when did you move from Chicago?
Oh, I moved a long time ago.
Oh, a long time ago. Okay, gotcha. Have you ever been to Atlanta yet? Have you ever been to Atlanta yet?
I've been at the airport. Every time, like probably like 10 times at the Atlantic airport.
That's funny. The Hartsfield one, right?
Huh?
Hartsfield Airport.
Yeah, I don't even know. I just had a lot of layovers.
Yeah, it's the Hartsfield one. That's only one. Well, yeah. Well, that's exciting. That's exciting. Well, that's why we're doing this show, is to bridge filmmakers together, to get you guys from different states, all over the world, and basically just kind of watch our shows and then see where you guys can link up and create something together. So hopefully you and Desire will be able to link up and talk about working together. That's our goal, is to bridge the gap and link you guys together. So
That'll be a blessing.
yeah.
I have connections of lots of people in the industry. I actually cast. I was in a play in Hollywood, and I cast 2 people in my film from the play. And actually, only one ended up in my movie because the other one couldn't be in it. But yeah, it just organically happened beautifully, because the person that was cast in my movie, she actually helped so much, because it was shot in Sedona, so it wasn't local.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, so I want to know, what was life like growing up? Just like a tad bit. You don't have to go into too many details, but I want to know, just because I want to know, like, did you get into the film industry during childhood? Like, did you pick up a camera one day as a little kid, or did it just come to you, or did you like hop in front of the camera as a kid and was like, this is what I want to do? Or like, how was childhood for you, Desire?
Oh, childhood actually was really great. Actually, I was more into acting.
Okay.
So, yeah, so it started more like into acting. And they used to have this little Jack in the Box commercial, the Jumbo Jack, and I think his name was like Rodney Alley Ripley or something. And I want to be on TV, I want to do what he do, you know.
So you had
Yeah,
that.
so it was always acting. And then, you know, as you get older in life and, you know, family, kids, your life, you know,
Yeah.
you have to start learning how to do stuff on your own.
Yeah.
So when I went to college, it was drama, plays. But I always knew I wanted to be into acting. I knew I loved
Yeah.
entertainment. I did music. So, like, you know, we don't want to tell my age, but years ago, you know, I had a song called Black Widow. So, definitely always been into entertainment.
Yeah.
Always creative. I just knew, you know,
Yeah,
you just know
knew.
it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
This-
what I like to hear sometimes, like when people just take that creativity from childhood and bring it into their adulthood and just be like, I already knew as a kid this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
Like, it's so
always
amazing.
knew. Always
it
knew.
shows that you didn't lose that creativity or that side of you.
Yeah, even though my mother was like, you know, you should get a job. And
Exactly.
you say, get a job and get some benefits. And you're like, yeah, but I prefer to just go ahead and try to figure this one out. And it's crazy because people don't, when you feel something and know something, it's so hard to explain it, but you know what you know.
Exactly.
You know, and sometimes you
You
get
know what you
distracted. That's
know.
why this movie Destinations is like, you know, here's your destination, but you don't know the journey that the person went through before they got to the destination.
Yeah,
And so that's what,
exactly.
you know, Destinations, you know, the
Well,
series
we can't
of.
wait to watch that. I'm glad you already,
you.
she explained it a little bit for y'all.
Yes.
So we get into it soon. And what about you, Rebecca? How was childhood like for you? Did you grow up knowing that you wanted to be in film? Did it take some time and you found it? Like, how was it?
Well, I think when I was really little, living in Minnesota, I think we used to go to the movies, and I remember seeing this one film called Puss in Boots, and I think that's when I knew I was really young. I was like only 5. I just knew I wanted to be a part of that.
Okay, so you had that same feeling as a little girl. You knew you wanted to be. So you
Yeah.
said going to the movies. You saw yourself in the movie.
Huh?
Like when you were going to the movies with family, did you see yourself in the movie while you were watching the movies?
Yeah, but I also started creating, like even in elementary school, I produced a play, you know, everything. I just came up with these ideas, and
Yeah.
I was part of the
Gotcha.
but I go with it for a while, you know, like in 7th and 8th grade, and then it came back to me, you know. But I was really shy, so because we moved a lot, and so it took a while to get back into real.
Okay, so talk about that for like a quick second. How do you overcome that when you're shy, but you know you want to be on camera, you know you want to write, you want to produce. Like what? How did you overcome that shyness? And or does it ever go away?
Well, I think what happened was I just kept doing it, and the more I did it, the more my confidence level.
So repetition.
Yeah, and I also did a couple short films before I did this one, and I just kept trying, even though like one didn't go forward, into an actual film, I still just kept at it, no matter what.
Yes, that's exactly how it goes.
Things didn't fall apart. This one, even though I started shooting it in 2018, I actually, it's gotten more interesting as I've been editing it, and I've learned so much from this particular project.
From the one we're about to see now?
Yeah, I think I overcame shyness with just also being an artist and like really excelling in that, and then just having confidence. When I set where I'm not the boss, sometimes stuff creeps up, inside like fear, but I just work through it.
Gotcha. Well, that's amazing. And and like you said, continuing to do it, that builds your confidence. So, it's keep going, keep building. And as y'all heard, it just takes failing and retrying it again, and that builds your confidence. And then before we get into you guys telling us about your segment, we're going to start with Rebecca first for her short film. But I just want to know if you could tell us, the audience, some of your accomplishments that you have already done in the industry, just to give us an background of something that you already done in the industry. And then it could be what we're talking about today, the video today, but just give us some of the, like something that you accomplished or something that you're very proud of that you did in the industry.
I've done commercials.
Oh, we'll let her go first. Say it again.
I've been in commercials. I've been in TV lead roles where I'm the lead. Project, but I'm the one. And it's all improv, so right there and then. So I've done several leads, like 3. But it's probably cable TV, more like cable.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, so it was really, that built a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Every single shot, and it's all up to you to, pull it off. And then I've been in films too, other films besides indies.
Yeah.
Movie was, I played a sister, and I had a problem, and it really, really profound experience. That gave me a lot of confidence too.
That's amazing. Oh, well, yay. Well, keep up those commercials and being on TV, whether it's cable or not. That's a good thing. Keep up doing that work, and we definitely congratulate you on those accomplishments, because those are really big. And what about for you, Desire? What do you feel like you've done or something that you're excited about?
So, I've done a lot. We've been doing this for a long time. But I mean, even as far as back as I've done extra work. I was even on the set The Matrix.
What?
So when they filmed that over in San Francisco. We did extra work on The Matrix. Did film, television in Texas. I actually, I have a studio. I had a studio.
You had a studio in Texas?
I had a studio, a soundstage studio called Indie Spot. So I do have, my whole Indie Spot thing. A bit where like I say, we're independent, but we're major. And so therefore, I had in Louisville, Texas, called the Indie Spot. I produce comedy shows. I'm just really all around into entertainment. And I think even with the film and even with the film, I think would maybe go more towards even to filmmaking. I'm a Virgo, so we have a little control issues sometimes. Yes, we have a little bit. Yeah, sometimes we have some control issues, and so we want to see things go the way we want them to go.
Yeah.
I do have other film projects out. I think the worst thing about me is though I'm so critical about my stuff, and I tell myself, stop looking at Tyler Perry. He got millions of dollars, and then you go back and you're like, okay, I don't like this, But I have a project, Sadie's Chronicles, that basically I've been working on, and it's like a sitcom because I still like the old school, like the Jeffersons and Good Times, Red Fox. I still watch that mod, and so I have this project, Sadie's Chronicles, that I'm really working on, and we're getting ready to produce the first 3 shows of that, and that was one of the reasons too. Like I said, with the move to Georgia, it's just gonna be a sitcom, old school, just family sitcom, regular stuff,
Oh, well,
So
yay. I'm glad I asked that. See,
Yes.
now we see what they're working on, what they got going on and stuff like that. That's
We have
super
other films out.
exciting. Yeah, that's so
Have a lot.
exciting. All right. So, Rebecca, just give us a brief description about your film. Yeah, just give us a brief description about the film that we're about to play, and then we're going to go ahead and go into your film right after that, okay?
Okay. It's a film about a single woman who takes a family friend on a trip, and she thinks that she lost her.
Okay.
Well, then they go on a trip, and it's a hiking trip, and it's the whole adventure of the trip and what happens throughout the whole entire.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into that clip. We're about to see the clip of Rebecca Jane Both, and this is her short film called The Vortex?
The Vortex.
Okay, The Vortex.
Place to go.
Are you sure? We've been to a lot of places today. I think we've seen enough.
I know, but this place, oh my god. It is my favorite place of all time. I promise you'll love it. It's really beautiful. Okay? Not the right way. It's not the right way. Please pick up your phone. This is the 3rd time I've called you. Please.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Short Film Universe, where we bring people in the film industry together and bridge the gap between them. So we are here with TV 1061, of course, and we just finished watching Rebecca's short film. So I'm going to give her a chance to speak about it a little bit and tell us something that resonated, well, something that basically inspired her to do the show, to do the short film and everything of that nature. So let's get right into it. So Rebecca, what was, let me make sure I ask you that correctly. What was the most emotional or impactful moment for you during the making of this film? So So what was the most impactful moment for you when you were making this film?
I think when we were trying to get everybody who came to Sedona together and light, it was we had to get the film shot, a couple scenes shot, and it was intense. We had to, and I had to play another part because one of the actors backed out at the last second. So
Okay, so it's basically getting people together and then having to use what you got. So you had to play another part because that person didn't come through. So how did that impact you? Like, do you feel like after the short film was done, did you feel like more confident, more stronger? Like, even though we had a setback, we overcame it.
Lagging around, like, and I was like, "Come on, everyone!" And I realized that I had a lot more power than I realized I got everything together, and it was really because a lot of people in this particular film.
So basically, it kind of highlighted your leadership skills.
Yeah, and it was emotional because I had to kind of yell at people.
Yeah.
Come on now, and there were so many distractions too, and so it was it was unnerving. It was kind of scary too because I was also in the movie, and then
Yeah.
So yeah, and
So, and then I'm gonna ask you one more question. What was the initial spark or idea that led to the creation of this film? So what was the initial spark or idea that led to the creation of this film?
Well, I met with a client at the art and writer. Told him I came back from Sedona, and I told him the story of what happened to me in Sedona. And he was a teacher from Canada, and I helped him with this dresser that had some food on it that he thought was destroyed. He told him that I just got back from there, and he loved what happened to me there, and he said, "You need to use this as your story for your next project."
Wow.
So I was like, "Oh, really? Yeah." So it's based on a true story.
Wow.
And most of everything that happened in there was exactly right on the money. That's how wild it was.
That's so cool. And yeah, that made me want to finish it too, because I was just like, okay, true story. Lady gets lost. Like, what's about to happen? And I wanted to know, like, what happened, because just off it being true, I wanted to know, like, what else happened in this story. So I think that's amazing, like, using your own story, your own things that you've been through, and really putting it in a short film and being creative with it. That's what better way to initially spark an idea than to use a real story.
Exactly, and there's wonderful characters in it. Like
Yes.
the trailer, me and the little girl, but there's other people in it.
Okay.
And there's a lot of different messages, but to put it in a quick nutshell, it really is dedicated to an experience. There is a magical thing that happens there, and you have to find out about it. There's a lot of special things that affect, and that's why I did the movie too.
Nice.
To share the story about that location.
Okay. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, y'all. Make sure y'all go check it out. I'll give you a chance to give us the details at the end as to where they can find it and where they can watch the rest of it at. But feel free to check it out, you guys. It's an amazing short film. I haven't even seen the whole thing, but I've seen what I've seen, and I definitely want her to get me on to watching the full episode of it. So y'all make sure you check it out at the end. So next we're gonna go to Desire,
Hey.
Miss Desire.
Girl. Yes.
Hey girl, hey.
Yes.
Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and just have her talk about her short film just for a little bit, and then we're gonna go right into it.
Okay. So mine's called Destinations, and actually is a series of films. So Destination is based on a Uber driver. Because one thing about it, as you've been an Uber driver, people get in your car, you might know their destination, but you don't know their journey and what they've been through or where they're actually going. So it's based on that. So actually, a young man by the name of John Reed wrote it, and then my son John, which is John Owens, he's the director, and he's actually also the Uber driver.
Nice.
And this story is based on a lady that was, battling with alcoholism, and basically her brother passed away, got killed by a drunk driver, and just certain things she couldn't do because at the time when it happened, she was drunk, and so just basically just letting people know that even though it might not be, crack cocaine or but alcohol is serious as well, and it does claim the life of people just as well. So that's what it is. But Destination is basically a series of just saying a person's destination, but you don't never know their journey.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, let's go ahead and get right into it, and let's show her short film Destinations.
Thank you.
All praise to the Most High. Forgive me as I live in this world, knowing what I do is not right, and tomorrow ain't promised. As I live my life in sin. But forgive me for what I do not know. Show me the way. Fear no man. Amen. Ain't a nigga that I fear more than God, I swear to God. Getting fast money, this shit playing with my mind. Before I leave the house, I look my daughter in the eyes. Ain't no more clocking in, ain't no more getting by. Turn spurs with my niggas, tryna run up a check. Bro told me apply pressure with my foot up on their neck. This shit get crazy where I'm from, I don't know who real or not. I don't know who real or not. You better watch that nigga, cause you don't know if he for you. That bitch sneaking behind your back, this shit get real and you know it. I brought the whole gang with me, yo, wherever we going. Spending money faster, can't go where we going. Gotta apply pressure with my foot on their neck. Just got the phone with my bro, I told that nigga we next. I thought I was made a brick until I heard my sister cry. There was nothing I could do, she tried to take her own life. Sometimes I try to go and splurge just to hide what's inside. But these damn crazy thoughts really running through my mind. I'm busy trying to get it, a nigga losing track of time. This shit be fucking with my nerves, this shit be killing a nigga vibe. You just make that nigga, but you call that nigga broke. You should never trust a nigga, that's one thing a nigga know. I say, fuck one check, we tryna make them in a row. If you ain't with us, you against us, so nigga, let's go. Ain't a nigga that I fear more than God, I swear to God. Getting fast money, this shit playing with my mind. Before I leave the house, I look my daughter in the eyes. Ain't no more clocking in, ain't no more getting by. Turn spurs with my niggas, tryna run up a check. Bro told me apply pressure with my foot up on their neck. This shit get crazy where I'm from, I don't know who real or not. I don't know who real or not.
My bad. Oh my God, I cannot believe you fell asleep in front of my apartment. It was a power nap, but I'm sorry, you just kind of took a long time, and usually I leave after 5 minutes.
Excuse me, don't act like you're doing me any favors. I could have called for another car.
Calm down, calm down. I just think we off on the wrong foot, you know. How was your morning going so far?
Great.
That's good to hear. I like your flower, by the way.
Thank you so much for the compliment.
So, where we headed?
I'm I'm on my way to see my brother. It's actually been a while since we talked. I'm sorry. You know my name, but I didn't get yours.
It's on the app, but my name's Isaac. Is you and your brother close?
Not always. Just over this past year, we have got a lot closer.
Call from Ronnie. Call from Ronnie.
Hello?
Oh, wake your lazy ass up.
What do you want?
Is that how you're gonna talk to me, your little brother? The same brother that's been waiting for you for an hour for lunch.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. What time? Oh my God, I did not know it was this late. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, sis. I made plans anyway. I figured something was gonna happen.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, let's be real. You and I both know you're not the best at keeping appointments.
You know what? I don't have time for this. I'm very busy and I have a lot of stuff to do. Bye, Ronnie. Oh, my head. Fuck. Oh. Yeah. Ugh.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Short Film Universe, where we bridge the gap between filmmakers and anybody in the film industry. And of course, we're here with TV 1061, and we just finished watching the short film For Desire. So I'm super excited. It was an amazing short film, and we just want to get into it, dive deeper into it, and see what she had to say about it. So the first question I have for you is, what is the most impactful moment or emotional moment that you had during the making of this film?
So the making of the film is it was crazy. Well, sorry, that was crazy. So anyone that knows when you're doing, independent film is all crazy, coordinated, putting it together. But again, I had a good team. I filmed it actually in Burbank. I filmed it in Burbank at Envisioning Studios and, LA, California. It's so funny that we're both from California. I mean, the young lady is on too. But basically just pulling it all together and just it's the story of it is, basically it makes you just know you meet people every day. You know their destination, but you don't know their journey. You don't know what they're going through. And you don't know what they're going through. And sometimes I feel like even with it, just a little back on the story is, I know I learned in critical thinking, like a guy got on a train, him and two kids, and the kids was jumping around doing a whole bunch, people looking at him like, oh my God, why don't he make his kids sit down? And then finally, they was just doing so much, and finally someone on the train was like, excuse me, sir, your kids, can you ask them to calm down? And he said, I'm sorry, we just left the hospital, their mother passed away, and I don't even know how to tell them. So right there, your whole emotion would change for that person.
Exactly.
So sometimes when you see people, on crazy, it might not even have nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
So sometimes, give everyone 50 feet, 30 minutes, be like, you know what? You might be going through something way more than, me cutting you off or what have you. But the whole thing about, it is, just basically destinations. Because at the end of the movie, I was an alcohol, alcohol. And basically what happened was, my brother ended up getting killed in the movie by a drunk driver. And so therefore, it was basically what affected. So when I got in the car, he didn't know the destination. When I was going to see him, he was in a cemetery.
Yep.
And the reason why the rose was so important was because the last thing my brother had gave me was some flowers. And I took one of the flowers and I, basically kept it. And the night that he actually in the movie. I hate to get spoiler alert, but that night that he actually passed away, he was calling me, and they was trying to call me, but I was actually in jail. I got, picked up in the DUI, and, so just crazy. So just value family, because I guess I had been, in the movie, I pushed him away, didn't really want to bother, because, again, alcohol. And,
So the most impactful and the most emotional part for you was the storyline.
The storyline. It was the storyline.
It talks about just...
Yeah, because it's a little different than the movies I normally do. Normally, I'm into the Lifetime movies. She cheat. He cheat. We kill her. When we get everything. So it's a little bit different than what I normally write. So it was different for me. Yeah. I'm definitely like.
Yeah, that's good to know too. So you stepped into a different role and played it very well, by the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
Even though it was just, you were in a sad moment, but it was really cute. You were really cute on there. So I really enjoyed it. And
thank you.
It was amazing. And then we have for the next question, what was the initial spark or idea that led to the creation? I know you just kind of mentioned that again, but if you could just mention it again, like the initial spark.
So actually, it's the guy who actually wrote it was John Reed, but when we was having all the conversations and stuff like that there, it's based like this here. You know a person's destination, but you don't know their journey. And it's based on, I've been an Uber driver before, you know what I'm saying? She used to go get a regular job. I'm the CEO in the Uber car. Like I'm the CEO, and that's the thing about it, It's so funny when you're into this here, you don't want to get a traditional job when you really love it, and your parents and everyone, family, like, okay, so why don't you get a job? We got a job.
Uber is at one of the top networking, because I did it before too, and I networked a lot.
But my mom is 75, she can't consider Uber as a job. She just don't see it. It's like, Mom, I'm the CEO of the car, come on now.
Exactly.
I'm so used to having my own. Yeah. But, so basically, it's just more like, the process of filmmaking is just, and to complete it. To complete it, come up with it. That's a lot on the film. A lot of people don't understand that.
You're like a party planner.
Yeah, it's deep, and people don't understand how you get. And most filmmakers, especially if they're actresses, they really wasn't going to be a filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? But they just wanted to star and role. It's like, so I guess, but yeah, so it was just basically putting it together, and but like I said, the team, David was fine. Great. John, he directed my son. Everybody was just great. I had a whole good team.
Oh, that's so amazing. And then, what message or theme were you aiming to convey? It's pretty obvious. Drunk driving,
alcohol, and because a lot of people don't think it's serious, drinking, but you can go into depression. There's a lot of things that they don't, people just think it's alcohol, so you don't really think of it. You think alcohol is just fun and it's just a couple of drinks, but it's really more serious because a lot of times you're trying to cover up and mask other things. And it's just, and, but, no one don't really look at alcohol like that, really.
Well,
basically.
Touch that for us and put a highlight on that for us, and anybody who watches it, just giving them insight on what it could look like for you if we don't control ourselves, or we don't get help, or we don't reach out, or we isolate.
And that was one of the things in the movie. I isolated, and basically, and even when my brother got killed, he was killed by a drunk driver.
Exactly.
So that's what made me go to rehab and get better, and and try to do better. And so then therefore that's why I go visit them. And it's just basically too, at the end of the day, if you have anyone that you love, know, or what have you, friend, make sure they know, because you just never know when you might not get a chance to tell them that. And like I said, even now, the movie is so impacted because a year ago, I really did lose my baby brother. He had a heart attack, and I talked to him like 2 hours beforehand, and I'm on my way to the casino. He on his way to go ride bikes, and just that. So you have to make sure that the people you let them know, because you can't take it for granted.
Gotcha. Well, I was about to go on to the next one. It says, leave us one piece of advice that you would say, but I think that was the advice right there.
Please, whoever it is, let them know you love them.
Yes.
You just never know. Never know.
Right there. Hit it on the spot.
Yes, never know when, never know.
And then, Rebecca, if you could leave us with one piece of advice, what would you say?
As far as filmmaking?
As far as the filmmaker. So if there's filmmakers watching it, or people who are inspired to do film, what would you leave them with? Some people have some advice, like newcomers coming in.
I think it's really important to have like a storyboard, even if it's stick figures, to know which, to get things done, so that you're really super organized.
Yes, I think.
It's in the last one.
Even if it seems like it's impossible, try it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to get this done, and somehow it all worked out. You know, like travel, Sedona, everything, because it was the hour day where we shot, and all my actors pulled out, and I found new actors, and I the right actors. And don't give up. Don't give up if you have a project you want to do.
Thank you so much. That's so amazing. Thank you for that advice. Please take that advice and embody it. Don't give up. People are going to quit on you or not show up. Don't give up. Just keep going and keep striving.
And I would like to say one last thing
Yes.
too. So the last thing I would like to say is to the filmmakers, as I always say, we're independent, but we major, and try not to be so hard on yourself. So that's my biggest thing. You know, stop trying to compare ourselves to Tyler Perry. We working with what we got, and so therefore, because we'll do whole projects and won't put them out because we don't feel like it looks like Lion Gates or Tyler Perry Studios. So just be happy with you. And I know I got nervous to be saying this because I got stuff that I'm like, no, I haven't released it yet. So, but as of coming into this new year, I'm learning to basically not be so hard on myself as a filmmaker and be like, okay, well, I need to lose 15 more pounds, and so that's my whole thing. So just be really just try not to be so hard on yourself, and that's what I think most filmmakers need to learn more than anything. And like I said too, and even starting out right with what's in your budget. We had a car, and we had a room, so right what's in your budget, and you'll definitely be fine. But I think our biggest thing is just not being so hard on ourselves.
Not being so hard on ourselves.
Yes.
Y'all heard it first from Desire. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be easy, be soft, be kind, be gentle. Speak life into yourself, and don't compare. And she's saying don't compare either, because you're comparing your videos to Tyler Perry, to other short films that you may see, and you may compare and then not want to put it out. But it's a message that need to be told, and regardless of not like all of us just seen a message. What if she never put it out? We just watched a good message. And if she never would have put it out, we never would have saw that message, regardless of not if it was not up to Tyler Perry part. But it was a good show. It was a good film.
Yes.
So I'm super excited. Thank you so much. So we're going to go ahead and end this. But before we sign off, if you can just tell people where they can find you. So just a quick shout out to yourself of where we can find you, and where we can follow you and stay connected with you. And then overall, Rebecca and Desire, I definitely want to connect y'all.
Oh, definitely.
So
I would love
connect
to.
y'all together, so that way y'all can just see each other's work, help each other out, and connect. That's what we're here for. So if you can just give yourself a shout out to where we can find you. Desire.
So for me, I have Roku, so it's like TMG, Talk Media Group. We have a station there. Then the Indie Spot. Instagram is the Indie Spot.
Okay.
If you put Destinations, the movie, and YouTube is on there. So we're everywhere with it.
Okay,
yes.
awesome. And what about you, Rebecca? Where can we find you?
You can go to Instagram under both Rebecca at Instagram.com. So it's my last name first, BOTH, Rebecca.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Well, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and end the short film universe. I hope that the audience out there enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something from the filmmakers, and I hope that you take what you learned and put it into action. Shout out to Phyllis Washington for producing the show and for having us here today. Shout out to TV 1061, and shout out to myself, Khadijah Abdulaziz, for being the host. And with that being said, we're going to sign off. Have a great day, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Welcome to Short Film Universe, the show that celebrates the art of short filmmaking. Join us as we take you on a journey through the exciting world of independent film. In each episode, I'll be interviewing some of the most innovative directors, producers, and filmmakers in the business, getting their insight and perspective on the craft of short filmmaking. We'll look at drama, comedy, documentaries, even mockumentaries, and all the genres that make up this exciting industry. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be entertained, This is Ina Morgan inviting you to join us at Short Film Universe.